Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Patricia?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. How are
That's good.
you?
I'm fine.
Good,
Thanks for asking. Great.
good. Okay, your name is Isma. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, we have.
Okay, I
Yeah,
we
we
have.
have
Oh my
talked
God!
before.
You know what? I'll tell you what. You have the largest profile I have ever seen at Cambly. There is someone here that really likes to take notes. I have never seen this much put on a profile. I mean, it's telling you, okay, it's telling you even your blood type. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's serious. It's fixed pronunciation. You're 31 years old. Wow. This is great. Okay.
I last time you have told me about your previous job as a trainee. That you are training
Flight
hosters at
attendants.
airplane. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have told
That's
me
neat.
the story of the family that holding their kids at home and speaking their own language, and we have focus on teachers
Oh,
that they can't communicate with those students because
oh,
they have their own
Ebonics.
language.
I talked about Ebonics. Yes. Yes, Ebonics.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Yeah, okay, now I remember. Like I said, between then and now, there has been a few thousand people. I will say that. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm at like about 10,000
Yeah,
people.
I guess
Yeah,
so. Yeah,
but
but
I saw
from
this.
those thousands, yeah, just one of them has uploaded your episode before on YouTube, and it's me. None of them.
Well, that makes me feel special. Wow,
Of
awesome.
course.
Well,
So
because now I'm looking at
if you
this. Okay.
if you have surfed YouTube or Google, just typing your name, I'm sure that you will find your episode on YouTube for
Oh,
free.
really? Oh, wow. I thought it would be my theater musical that I'm in.
Uh, you are amazing always, Patricia.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe next
Uh,
time.
yeah. What do you have for us today? What do you think we can learn
I
from?
don't know. What would
Okay.
you
What
like
about?
to do? Would you like to read it? What?
No, I'd like to hear an idiom or two from you because you have you look like what? You are fruitful in this. You have the knowledge of let's see the slang language that we are. Yeah, we lack
Like,
we lack this kind of language in books. We don't have this. You know,
yes, yes.
we study from books, so we are studying standard language. So I want to learn
Hmm.
what is not inside the book.
Have you ever seen the movie Fridays?
The name of the
It's
movie is
called Fridays.
Fridays.
Yeah, Fridays.
No, not yet. I guess.
Okay.
Is it the scary one with the mask, which is full of
No, no,
holes?
no, no. Gosh, I know what you're talking about.
Freddy?
Some Fridays. Yeah, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. This is Fridays. It is a comedy about a black man or a young man who has a normal day in the ghetto or in the hood.
Okay.
And it has Ice Cube in it. And what is his name? He's been in a few. He usually is in movies with Jackie Chan, the little black guy with Jackie Chan in U.S.
Uh,
movies. Can't
Rush
remember his
hours,
name. Yes, 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 yes.
but
Something
I
like
don't.
that. Yes.
Yeah, but I don't remember that the name of the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what he looks like, the little black
Yeah.
guy who's all he talks. Yeah, okay. Well, he's in this. This is one of his first movies,
Mm.
and it is the epitome of ebonics and slang. It is so funny. Unfortunately, the father who plays the father in this show just recently passed away last week, which was sad. but the movie is funny. It is a very funny movie. I would recommend that one. And here's another good one.
Chris Tucker, his name.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, I found him from on YouTube. Okay, so the name of the movie that you are recommending Fridays?
Yes, it's Fridays. And if I can get my computer to work.
Find it by also.
Okay, now this is a movie that is known and loved by, I'm going to say 98% of Black people love watching this movie. I think it's
What?
okay. It's with Eddie
Why?
Murphy and Arsenio Hall, Coming
Hmm.
to America. Those two
So,
movies are
uh,
funny, yeah, and they have a lot of what you're looking for,
is it
that
an old
comedy.
one? Oh my God, it's from 1995.
Yes, it is. And people
Uh,
still love it. They
Ice
still talk
Cube,
about it and still love it.
Ice Cube and Chris. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Friday,
it's
and
really funny.
Derek
Oh gosh.
Jones, Ice Cube, is unemployed, having yesterday been fired. This has led to trouble with Smokey's supplier, Big Worm, now who now wants to his money or his product back, or Smokey is a dead man. So who is Smokey? Ice Cube?
Smokey is, oh, no, actually, Ice Cube is the unemployed guy
Oh,
who's sitting at home, and his friend Chris comes over with some drugs or whatever, and
mm,
they end up smoking it all. And so here comes this big drug dealer who wants his money for it.
okay. I will see this movie because of you, Patricia. No problem.
It is just so funny. I still laugh just thinking about some of the bits and pieces of the characters. The characters in it are just, and they're actually in, you see them in movies today. You see them in movies today. This
Mm,
is where they started. Yeah,
that's
that's
good
just,
enough.
I mean, love
Uh,
that
I some
stuff. Anyway,
I sometimes like to see old stuff, classic movies from Egyptian heritage. We have a famous character. His name is Ismail Yassin.
okay.
Can you say his name? Ismail Yassin. Yes, Ismail Yassin. Uh,
Smile
is
scene.
Yeah, he's an amazing actor who has drawn the smile till now from, let's say, 1950s or 1960s, and still now when you watch his movies, oh my God, you still laugh as you haven't seen this movie before, even if you
So
haven't seen it. Yes,
he's the comedy guy.
he's a comedy one.
Is
Yeah,
it comedy? Okay.
actually, he was a monologist.
A what?
Monologist, monologist. It's a common name here in the Arab world for the actor who can act and sing and perform, give us a performance on a stage.
Would you
We call
would
it
you
that.
type that for me? Could you type that for me? Are you able to type?
Uh, I haven't written it before, but let's try this.
Okay.
Monologist.
Because I do all the above, and I'd like to know what your definition. Monologist.
Monologist. Yeah.
Monologist. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, monologist. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Wow, I learned something today. See, you taught me something, teacher. Isn't that awesome? I like that. Yes, I love this
Nice.
job. Things I forget or things I didn't even know comes up, and I'm not mad that I don't.
Actually, this is the main aim for me, that keeping in touch with people and communicating in an easy way, in a soft way, and seeking that he can understand me and I can understand him in a perfect way. This is a good aim.
Mhm.
Besides that, I want the correction of my spelling or any word I have pronounced in a incorrect way, or if I
Mhm.
could say my own words in a different way, much better, like natives.
Mhm.
That's what
Okay.
I'm seeking. I'm trying to find someone to help me in this. By the way, your movie will be in 15 minutes on my computer. It's downloading.
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, I'm not sure if it is.
Wow.
Can you see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to write that down. Now I'm in YouTube. Okay, I'll look it up. So, yeah, it has been quite the week. I have a question.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are
Yes.
yeah, I'm ready. I teach English for intermediate stage. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. Okay. What got you into this? What got you into doing this? Like taping it? No, seriously.
Actually, my college.
What?
Just graduating from English department of faculty of arts. Just you're going to be a teacher, a tutor, or you could be work as translator.
Mm-hmm.
So I have many jobs, but being a teacher is awesome. I love it. Yeah, it's a hard job, but I still love it.
Yeah, there are moments. Wow.
Of
Yeah,
course,
I'm learning.
there are tough moments in it, and of course there is good moments in it. Yeah, but after
When
all,
you're
we still remember them and smile in those days. No problem about it.
I have to. There are some times and it's like, okay, I am not the only one when I'm in a lesson with someone and it just starts to go really bad, where the person gets really frustrated because they can't get the definitions or they can't pronounce or get the actual instructions of what I need them to do. And then you start to lose the conversation and that kind sometimes gets to you.
Uh,
That gets to me the most.
Actually, I'm telling you that I think my level is good till now, but I'm seeking to be better by speaking to natives. I'm seeking full conversation in a meaningful way without mistakes, as much as I can, because I'm trying to be a good model for my students. I'm trying to be a good model in YouTube too. I'm trying to reach out or outreach, let's say,
No, you said
different
it right.
types.
Reach out. Reach out, honey. Reach out.
Yeah, reach out different types of audience. So I'm trying to do my best to be better for them and for myself too. Just self improvement.
I'm going to ask something I don't ask normal people because you seem like a real motivated person. You said many jobs. How many jobs do you have? Because this kind of tells me, how motivated you are.
Actually, I have passed through many. I have I have been working before as an online teacher before. I have worked in Egypt before being a teacher. I have worked before in a bakery, while studying. I have been working as a technician before in a network, just helping to fix servers and dealing with people. Not like
Wow.
uh, customer service, but some kind of it, but not using headphone or stuff. But I'm dealing with customers in person,
Okay.
solving problems and tech problems. So I have passed through a lot of things before coming here to Kuwait.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Right now, I'm
Where
not working in Egypt. I work in Kuwait as a tutor.
I remember something like that. When you said that, that sounded familiar. So that kind of jarred something. Because I don't have very many people that from Kuwait. I have a very small handful of Kuwait.
Mm.
Most of my people are from Saudi Arabia or South Korea. Let's see here.
Mm.
And you know what?
Different
Yeah, I know
cultures there
sometimes.
that you are dealing out of screen. So you have screen and you're still meeting different people from different countries. This is awesome. I
Yes.
love it. Yeah. This is nice
You know,
that you are.
and some of the stuff people say, and I learn about cultures, like I was talking to a girl, and this really impacted me. I was talking to a girl in Saudi Arabia. She was a southern part, and she was about 15 years old. Okay.
It's too young.
And so she's very young. Exactly. So we were having conversation, talking about stuff. And we were talking about dating and marriage or something like that. And she said, yes, girl. She said, no, but she said,
bad topic to talk to a girl in the Arabian world about this.
well, no, but I see, but I'm learning this, number one. But number two, I think something came up and she asked a question and it came up. So I asked her a question and she said, the girls, because I told her that I was married a long time ago and we were talking about the age of getting married or something like that. It came up. And she says, yes, girls there are girls younger than me that are married. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, they're married at 13. And I'm like, no. And she goes, well, and I'm like, that doesn't still happen.
No,
That doesn't still happen.
No, this is not acceptable in our community because we have law, because they are teenagers and this is not.
Yeah. Okay.
How can they do this in an official way? It's not acceptable. And even if they get birth or children, how they are going to give them their medicine in the hospital? They don't have paper for it.
Exactly. Okay, because she mentioned something like that. I was like, that don't make no sense, girl. You need to stop. But I just some of the things that they like not being able to date and until a certain time, and it shows me the difference, like of what my life is like. What I grew up in the United States. I mean, don't get it twisted. You just got some slang there. Don't get it twisted.
No, but I'm telling you that dating in our culture is not exactly as in Europe or in America. We don't have this concept because of our Islamic teaching. We are not allowed to get in relation as a man or as a boy. I'm not allowed to get in relation with a girl. So if I want to ask her, I have to talk to her family first that I want to engage your daughter. So first I have to sit with her and speak with her by ourselves at her home. And if we feel relieved, then we can go in this relationship in public with her family's knowledge.
Okay.
Otherwise,
okay, so you can't go to a cafe. So this is what I'm saying. After she says, yes, I'm liking this.
But yeah, we can go out, of course, if we have the permission of their family, no problem about this. But other families don't allow this. Okay, so it depends on their traditions. No one can engage in this. I accept them as they are. If they are not suitable with me, if I'm not feeling comfort with them, I just go away and okay, your daughter is still there. I'm here. It's okay. I just
no harm, no
need to
foul.
find another one. Yeah, because
and no one was disgraced. Yeah.
In Islam, we are asked to look for the good wife. Because good wife means good children, means that you are going to raise great children, awesome children. But seeking for bad wife, of course, you are trying to build a ruined family. It's not a good family that you are seeking. If you are seeking just pleasure, it's not going to last with you. Our religion asks us or tells us that when you pick a girl, you can first go for her religion, seek if she stick to our religion, if she is having the Holy Quran, memorizing the Holy Quran, because if the girl knows the teaching of Islam, so in Islam we know how to deal with women. giving their rights, and at the same time she knows the rights of her husband towards her husband. So both of us knows what to do towards the other, and they deal in the just way upon the what the religion. But if she doesn't know her religion well, so she is going to deal with her own mind about her desires. There is no discipline here, nothing to control her. But if you know the rules, how to deal with your husband, how should I treat my wife, this is a perfect way. Actually, our Prophet
Yeah.
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't leave us anything. He told us everything about
Yeah.
dealing with women. Even before doing a sexual thing, he told us before going into the relationship, you have to make her ready for it. Just tell
Of
her a
course.
word.
Of course.
Just mention it before.
Yeah.
Don't
That
don't,
makes
don't
sense.
go directly. See, even in these little things, our religion have
Yeah.
taught us, and also at the same time, Islam told us don't ever hit your wife. Never
Mm-hmm.
harm her by bad words. If you
No.
want to punish her, just abandon her. Not leaving your house. You are still at the same house, but just abandoning her in bed. This is the punishment.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
But you
Okay.
still talk to her. You still respect her. At the same time, she is doing the same. But you have a problem. So if you want to make her obey you or listen to you well, or you have a disagreement, you can ask grown-up people if you want, or you just can leave it under your own roof.
Yeah.
Your problems is still at the same house, dealing with her. Both of you reach to a same opinion. I'm not sure if you have heard this before, but I guess Islam is giving the woman all the rights, more than they can imagine, in even in laws of or any under any law of a country. Islam is
Mm-hmm.
preserving her rights, not just
Okay.
as a man. She is more than a man. In the Holy Quran, we have a whole, uh, let's say, I'm not sure if you know verse. Verse as a small one, but we have,
Oh yeah, I remember.
let's say, I want to say it in English, but I'm not sure if I know the word. It's in Arabic called surah. Uh, it's like an article, but it's a holy text under the name of
Okay.
women. We have a whole holy text under the name of
Oh
women,
nice.
and in this text, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is God, God in your religion or in your own language, but we
Mm-hmm.
have our God in Arabic, we call his name Allah. This is
Yes.
our Muslims God, Allah. So
Mm-hmm.
Allah have uh, told us about women and their rights and how to deal with them, everything about women. But
Mm-hmm.
we don't have such a holy text for men.
And so that's the problem, right? Well, you
Uh,
know,
you know,
I
um,
that,
uh, even the confusion between Islam and Judaism and Christianity, we have holy text about this too in our Holy Quran.
hmm I'm sure.
We have a whole holy text about Maryam. Maryam,
hmm oh gosh, who is
mother
it
of
in the?
Jesus.
Yes, Mary. Yes. Yeah, in the English,
Mary,
it's
yeah,
Mary. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Mary, yeah.
Oh
We
yeah,
have a
I've
whole
read the
text
Bible
about
a
it.
couple times. Yes, I've read the Bible a couple times.
No. Just don't read the Bible. Try to find the text from our holy book. You will enjoy the story there.
I told you I was going to read that. I have to read that because I can't form any opinions on anything. I refuse to do that as a scholar. I refuse to form any opinions on anything except what I can talk about right now is Christianity and just reading about it. And, you know, that I can talk about. But I don't know a lot about the faith because it's not done in the United States. It's like, it's just even, okay, example.
Wow,
Someone asked,
really?
yeah, you know, did I tell you my first time I went to Izmir and I heard the call to the temple, you know, to the for worship? That was the first time I've ever heard that in my life. You know, they have like
I
around a
haven't.
certain time of the day. I have never heard that. No,
No.
never heard it before. In the United States, you wouldn't hear it. It's just like a lot of the time the garb that you wear the women wear in Saudi Arabia. They don't wear it very much in the United States at all, at all. And there's some places you don't want to
Uh,
wear it. You know what I'm saying?
and you
So,
would say,
yeah, there's some things you just don't see. And I think it's great that I got to experience it and learn about it, read and everything. I don't have anything, you know, an
what?
opinion, but from, can I
Why do
confuse
you
you?
think this is great? So, no, I think I'm not getting the full picture of this situation.
Okay.
Why it's so
Okay.
great?
I think it's great that I got to experience another religion and actually see the
Mm,
actual practice of it. Okay, that's how I meant that. Because in the United
mm,
States, you don't see that. You don't see it very much. You see, I know a few friends, but it is like the you know the normal traditional dress that you know the women wear out in public. You don't see that in the United States. You might see one or two, and you are not encouraged to wear it in some places. Yeah, I wouldn't wear it because I mean I've even had problems in some places in the United States. So
why
it's the
you have
best way
problems
to
in?
color my skin. Color my skin. I had someone actually they loosened the lug nuts on our wheels one time in Washington State. Yeah, yeah,
Really?
our wheel got
This
all
this
wobbly.
still
Yeah.
happen in America?
Yeah, it's still happening, man. You should see my Facebook. I've been writing stuff about that. Ooh, Facebook, Patricia R. I
So
have a
wait,
Facebook
so
page and I have
movies
articles.
movies are just deceiving us that America is the land of freedom, and it's not actually.
It is, don't get it wrong. There's a lot of people that are still
No.
mixing
I
and getting
know,
together.
I know. Of course, making it generalized is not acceptable because
Exactly.
I know this rule. Uh, General is blindness. General is blindness. So I can't just say all people in America are bad people because they deal uh, some of Americans in a bad way. Or no, of course,
Yeah,
every place have the good people and bad people. Yeah, but
yeah.
it's really
Even
weird to know
today,
this.
a store in certain cities, like 2 times more than that is watching me in the they make sure.
I'm not sure
So
if I
yeah,
have
no, it
asked it
still
before.
exists.
Where do you live?
It still exists. Various
Yeah,
places. Not places. I am from North. I'm from Northern California,
California.
in the country, so I
So,
experienced a little bit of it as well because
so
I'm
yeah, I know
yes in
this. But
California.
if you are telling me that you are
Places
American and you
better
are
than the
suffering
South.
from this, what about if
Um,
I'm an Arabian one and living in America? I guess I'm going to suffer more. Exactly. Exactly. You hit the point.
You said it, I didn't.
Don't come.
I did, and that's why, and people, yeah, well, no, wait, we talked to 2021, after the election. It should get better within a few years. I know you're like,